Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time that you may be listening to it. Welcome back to the Everyday Ministry. I know it's been a really long time and I probably have 3 loyal listeners, but I want to share some things that is on my mind because we are in a microwave society. We're in a society where if we don't see results, if people are not talking about it, if we don't see results, if people are not talking about it, if it's not on social media, then it's non-existent. And I really want to talk about how this can disrupt what our role is in the kingdom. And so for those of you that are listening for the first time, I talk about pretty much journeying or this walk with Christ. I'm not really big into religion, but I am big into the Christian faith. I am big into having a relationship with God and also understanding that the God that I walk with every day is the same God from Genesis 1:1. And so when I speak about kingdom, I'm speaking about the kingdom of heaven, which it is my belief, that we ascend to when Jesus returns. Okay, so this just making it completely clear. One day I'll share on the podcast, my experience and my journey back to Christ. But feel free to also check out my YouTube where it's available for you to listen to. Okay, so sometimes, in this world, we are called to show up in places that are not glamorous. And that doesn't mean that we don't like the places where we're being asked to show up. It just means that sometimes your position on earth is not in front of the camera. Your position on earth doesn't require you to have thousands of followers. Your position on earth doesn't require you to know everybody and to be everywhere doing everything. And sometimes we can get this confused with kingdom influence. Sometimes, or a lot of times, God places us in positions to be the influence. And sometimes these positions, you may only interact with the same 5 people every day. You may not be seen by thousands on Instagram or on YouTube or just in the social media stratosphere altogether. Sometimes this position is not a glamorous position. Sometimes it's required of you to be a servant. And the reason why I want to share this with you is because I want you to understand that you don't need to be discouraged. You don't need to be discouraged. You don't need to, and this is something I've also been working through for, I would probably say, the past 2 weeks or so, because I have a lot of qualities that I feel are gifts that I'm not capitalizing off of. And it's not that I'm not capitalizing off of them. It's not that they're being used in the wrong way. It's just that God is like, I have another way for you to use these talents. And so in the meantime, I need you to be like David. I've appointed you, but you are still on shepherd status. You are still getting lunches for your brothers, if you get what I'm saying. If you can pick up what I'm putting down, okay? David was appointed, but he didn't turn around and just become king. David went through a series of tests. David went through a series of pruning before acquiring his position in the kingdom. And he was also extremely humble and submissive to the person who he knows was was not to be king anymore. He did not overthrow him. He gave him the utmost respect. For example, when he was in the cave, instead of taking the opportunity to kill King Saul, he just cut a piece of his robe off and showed him, like, look, I had the opportunity, but I don't, because I respect the anointing that God has put over your life in the meantime, And so, yeah, I may be the successor to the throne, but I'm not right now, And so understand that, no, your job may not be glamorous, okay? Understand your job may not be glamorous. It may not be, you may not have a lot of people viewing it. You may not get a lot of likes. You may not be very popular. But understand that it is still your appointed time. Even though no one is looking, it is still your appointed time. It is still your appointed task. You still have something extremely important that needs to be done for the kingdom. And you are still influencing. You are still showing up. Okay? My job, it took me a really long time to understand that my career is not, it's not going to turn, it's not what I thought it would be. I'm just going to say that. And it's not even a situation where I hate my career. I realize that it comes to me so easily because it's that easy to me. I love it that much. It's like breathing to me. To be of service in the mental health field, specifically with emphasis in education, comes so easily to me because that's just me. Because it's just me. I don't have to force myself. I don't have to be different. I don't have to be outside of myself in order to do this position. You know what I mean? And for a really long time, I thought maybe I was doing something wrong. Maybe I was just doing this just to pay a check just to get a check. And I realized, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. It is literally the funnest thing to be of service to children with mental barriers, to be of service to my community that surrounds the children that has mental barriers. And I just really had to take that in. Yes, I do have other talents, but this talent that I have, that I lead with my heart, has to be the most poignant thing. You know what I mean? It's not my job security. It's not job security. It's not a check. It's not just a job. It is something I love to do. And so, yeah, I want to let you know that if you're in a career right now that you love to do it, but you're wondering why you don't get the accolades, you're wondering why, your job isn't as newsworthy as someone else's, quit the comparison, because what you have, what you're doing is just as great, and it could possibly be greater for the kingdom than what you could ever imagine. I hope that I made that clear. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next podcast. Peace. Well, I won't see y'all, but we'll talk.